The two Jackpine Lake Dispursed Campsites are located west of Steuben in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. As you are heading from the south, note that the first road that the map tries to take you down is not correct. Definitely look for the sign that says Jackpine Lake, and you're going to want to turn to the right there. When I arrived at the first site, there was actually somebody already there. If you looked off to the background, this very first site does offer an outhouse, and down before you get to the first site, there is a spot to back a boat into. This is not a paved boat launch, it's a sandy, gravelly boat launch, so be careful of super muddy or wet conditions as you back your rig down. This is definitely one of my favorite dispersed sites in Michigan's Upper Peninsula because I've stayed here a few other times, and every single time I wake up in the morning to bear tracks all around my tent. This is definitely a heavy bear traffic area, so be aware of that if you're coming up here with nothing more than a tent, that you're going to want to hang your food from a tree. From my experience staying at this lake, the lake offers really good bass fishing. I caught both large and smallmouth bass out here over the past, so if you're going out on the water, make sure you bring some bass lures. Now the second campsite is on the north side of the lake, and instead of driving over there, since the campsite has a whole bunch of people at it, I'm going to just make a quick flyover so you can see the campsite. You can see it there kind of out on that small peninsula. They have a nice tent set up and a blue canopy. The road goes right to the campsite and it ends there, and I believe there is a second outhouse. You can see a little bit of a sandy beach and a spot to pull a boat up. And there is the second campsite. That's about the only view I'm going to give of the second campsite since there's some people visiting over there. Definitely don't want to invade their privacy and just drive up on them. These campsites do have to be pre-reserved either online or by calling the 800 number that I have in the description of this video. Make sure you reserve plenty in advance because this is actually very remote, but it's a pretty popular camping destination. As you can see, the lake itself is actually really beautiful, nice blue clear water. It makes it a pretty good spot to stay if you want to swim and fish and get far enough off the beaten path that you're not going to hear any road noise at all. Just keep in mind, with that, you also have absolutely no cell service for several miles up and down the road.